It is November 6th, about 10 p.m., 2024, and we are 11 weeks into the semester. Having a birthday in the beginning of a school year is always interesting, and that didn't fail to be interesting in college. I think it was even more interesting in college because I've just met these people 2 months ago. And I'm now like, well, I'm spending my birthday with you because you guys are the people I have here. And that's just how it is. And there are some people that I celebrate my birthday with, and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, like I chose right. And other people I'm like, why? The whole conception that you're gonna make friends your first few weeks at college and then it's all gonna like fall apart and it's a canon event. Sadly, that is true. Sadly, that does happen. So much has happened, and I've just been really caught up with everything that I haven't vlogged or updated or done anything. So I thought this would be a simple way to do that. But you still have people that you can stick with, and people that have you, and people that you can go to. I have really great people in my life here. People that I know I can go to. People I can yap. And we can yap for hours about nonsense or about real stuff, and it'd be totally fine. Big friend groups will fall apart, and there will be drama. I learned that your friends are the people in your dorm building. I don't know if that's just because I'm on upper campus, but all my friends are in my dorm building except for one. Most of them on my floor. Basically all of them live on my floor. Speaking of, the whole don't be in the same friend group as your roommate, contrary to belief, me and my roommate are in the same friend group, and it's going just great. She's the truest one I have right now. Like, it's fine. At least in my experience, it works. It has been working, and it's going great. Your roommate, if you get a good one, I did, is the person that you lean on. So, keep that in mind. I mean, a lot of people have had good experiences with going random. A lot of people have bad experiences picking their roommate, you know? So, but if you get lucky, you get lucky. And I think I've gotten lucky. Safe to say, the first month of college, you will probably be sick at least once, if not the whole month. If your roommate gets sick, you're gonna get sick. That's point blank. It's point blank. If your roommate gets sick, you're gonna be sick. There's not much you can do to avoid that. So stay safe with that. Advocate for yourself at the student health center, because sometimes you're not gonna be able to. Sometimes you're gonna have someone that really diminishes how you're feeling. Pneumonia is going around. Like, the specific strain pneumonia is getting everyone. I know 3 people, I think, with pneumonia right now. So, that's fun. I love our RAs. Both of our RAs are great. Salma's great. Jade is great. Like, both fantastic humans. Both, like, really nice. Like, they're great. RAs don't care. At least out here, like, they don't care. But they're there for you, and they're there if you need them. So, that's all you can ask for. I don't know if I can say this without offending too many people. I don't think I'll be offended. I don't think I'm gonna offend people. I don't think I'm gonna. Cis straight white men are the childest people in the world. I don't know if it's just the ones that I'm around, but they are so childish and so petty. I thought girls went tourists for being petty. Like, you get that. Like, that's just like, okay. No, these guys are the childish, pettiest people ever, and apparently don't know how to handle a friend fight or friend breakup. Protect yourself, ladies. Protect yourself. Because even as a lesbian, I have been subjected to these straight men. Disgusting. Men are disgusting humans sometimes. And you can't, they're gonna do stuff. And they're gonna try stuff that you would hope they would be taught that was wrong. They weren't. And if they were, they ignored it. So, protect yourself. Be safe out there. No is an answer. Bio and chem in the same semester. I honestly think I lucked out with my bio teacher. Am I really stressed and really, anxious about every exam I have? Yes. Yeah. These bio exams are brutal. It is fully application, not memory, not do you know what this word means. It is fully application, fully why does this happen? And that's real stressful. And adjusting to that was very jarring. You will figure out your study, what works for you, how to study, when you should start studying, all that stuff, within, after your first or second exam. And again, everyone's exams are different. I have a professor who doesn't curve but drops your lowest exam score. The final is optional, and the final can be used to replace a low exam score. So it's if you take the final, you get 2 exams dropped. If you don't take the final, you have 1 exam dropped. And I think she handles absences really well. I really love her. I have O'Reilly. I'm blanking on her first name, but her last name is O'Reilly, and I think she's Scottish. She has an accent, and I love it. I love her. She's great. She does a really great job. There are TAs that are better than others, and you will find the TAs that are better than the others. And it's also preference, not saying the other TAs are bad, just some TAs just don't work with how I learn. And so go to office hours for at least biology. Go to office hours, because they have tricks that some other people might not think of. Maybe you didn't think of it, the professor didn't think of it, but maybe it might work for you. So yeah, the whole go to office hours and study. There have been multiple times I have been doing schoolwork while hanging out with friends, and that's just because I'm a STEM major surrounded by 3 undecided people, so, and a business major, so, which that's a whole other thing. I won't get into that. Then chemistry, I pulled the short stick with the professor I have. My professor can't teach. She works on a POGL mindset, which POGL works. I've used POGLs in high school, and it's worked, but only because I was, lectured partially, and then we did a POGL to deepen the understanding. My professor, Trisha Shepard, she does not lecture. She only gives a POGLs and expects you to understand what you're doing. She assigns these Alex assignments. Alex is a pain in the ass. I'm sorry. Alex is a pain in the butt. And takes so long if you have no, prior chemistry knowledge or didn't take AP Chem. It will take you forever. And you will be confused. I know people who took AP Chem in her class and are very confused with what we're learning. So, but she's really easy to get a good grade because she focuses on a growth mindset. What I appreciate, we have a quiz every single week with 4 questions each. and they're all like, the first one is like knowledge, second one is comprehend. It's like ranked, and like if you just attempt the first 2 questions, you get an automatic 60. If you get both the top 2 questions, you automatically have an 80, and then the bottom 2 are 1 point each, and it, like, as you go through down questions 1 through 4, they get harder, the questions get harder, and it's not often you get a 10 out of 10 on these, but you can. If you work really hard, you can. I averaged getting like a 8 or 9 on them, but that's also just me. If you need accommodations, get your accommodations as soon as you can. Email your professors about your accommodations. Just because they get approved in the DSR system, you have to email them, be like, hey, I would love to know how this is going to work in the semester, so that you know right off the bat. I didn't do that, and my accommodations were approved, but I had to then wait. It took a while for me to be like, oh shoot, I need to ask, like, how is this going to work? And so for my first lab exam, I did not take it with accommodations because I waited too long. But ever since, I have been able to use accommodations on my exams and my quizzes and stuff. So use your accommodations. The professors will be willing to help you. At least in my experience, they have been willing to help you. Take a fun class that fills a gen ed. It really helps. A lot of people discourage people from taking night labs. Personally, the night lab isn't bad. Yeah, I'm like, I really don't want to go to the lab, but I'm out of the lab like usually an hour early, if not like even more. And I think that's because like my lab person also doesn't want to be there till 10 p.m. midnight. So like they're good at like, you know, setting it up, like telling us exactly what we need to do, getting us in and out, making sure we're out of there so we're not there till 10 p.m. So I honestly I wouldn't discourage anyone from taking a night lab. Yeah, it's kind of sucky, but the later time for your lab report to be due is great. And also, like, I don't know, it's a long day if you have classes, like, if you have other classes, which you normally will if you have a night lab. But I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. It's manageable. You can do it. I'd much rather take a night lab than an 8 a.m. lab. And my lab TA was like, they were like, try not to take a lab on Monday, Tuesday. Try to take it like on Wednesday and Thursday. She said the best day to take a lab is on a Wednesday, because on Monday and Tuesday the lab TAs are still trying to figure out how this lab works. So she recommends taking a lab on a Wednesday. That's my update. That is my week. I was supposed to do a mid-semester update, and then I just never did. So that was a month ago. That's insane. I don't have much left of this semester. Insane. Okay. If you're here listening, if you're still here, thanks for listening. Shocked you did. Grateful you did. Well, that's it for now. Goodbye.